Group W, your community-minded cable system, proudly presents high school basketball. From the Athens Convocation Center, tonight's game featuring the Wheelersburg Pirates versus the Columbus Whitehall Rams for the Class AA Regional Championship. This is Bill Hopster along with Dale Hamilton, and we're here for the finals of the Regional Championship, and Dale, Wheelersburg has got a Tiger tonight.
Very impressed with this opponent they're going up against. A lot of people around the state have been impressed with them to give them the number 3 ranking. And as of right now, that's one of the second best teams still going. The number 1 ranked team has been eliminated. So it's a very strong team. They like to get the ball and they'll throw a length of the court on you. The Pirates are going to have to be very alert, play good baseline to baseline basketball tonight.
Wheelersburg comes in here with a record of 21-4. A lot of people didn't think they'd make it this far. They've shown their critics that they can play some good basketball. They seem to have gotten stronger as the tournament's gone along. We saw them play Waverly. Waverly had a chance to beat them, honestly. They had the ball 5 times, down 6 points, and couldn't score against Wheelersburg. They beat a good Portsmouth team. Last game against Steubenville, they just blew Steubenville away. They've gotten stronger and stronger, and that's what you want a team to do in a tournament.
You're going to peak. Now's the time to peak, and those wins in the middle of the season are good. They look good. They're always nice to win a game, but this is when it all counts, and they are playing super. They're playing with so much intensity, and a lot of people at the Convocation Center, maybe you're 10 feet up in the air and 20 feet away from the ringside, but down on court level, the intensity in these young men's faces is just it's immense, and they are getting after it, and that's what it takes.
Well, we've said it before, but I don't think we can emphasize it strongly enough. They're winning with defense, and that's where you win a ball game. You got to score baskets, but you got to stop the other team once you score, and they're winning with defense. And hopefully, maybe this time next week, both these teams will be in Columbus. The Whitehall Rams to rest, and the Burg up there to play the Toledo winner in the state championship next Friday.
That's right. The Rams are going there either way.
Yeah.
The only way the Pirates can get there is with a victory, and that's what we like to see here tonight.
Well, we'd like to see both of them in Columbus next week, and we'll be back with an interview from the Wheelersburg coach after these messages. This is Group W, where actions always speak louder than words.
Dale Hamilton with Jack Brannon, and Jack, your ball club in the Elite 8, quite a feeling for you and the young men.
Oh, it really is. It's really a great thing just to be here and have the opportunity to compete for a berth in the state tournament next weekend in Columbus, and our kids are really excited about it. I don't think overboard. I think they're excited in a good way. I think they're enthusiastic about the chance to play here, but yet I think it's under control to the point where they'll be able to play a good ball game tonight.
Whitehall with number 3 rating in the state, so obviously everybody is very impressed with them all around the state. Your impression of their ball club?
We have an excellent ball club, very well balanced. Of course, they have the one guy who's the Central District Player of the Year, in Scott Tedder, and he is obviously one individual we'll have to stop, but they're well balanced right down the line. The Corrigan kid inside does a real good job for them on the boards, and he can score inside for them. The other Tedder, Terry Tedder, is a good point guard. He does a nice job for them there. Tipton does a nice job for them. The other kid does a nice job. They're just a good, solid ball club.
No apparent weaknesses then?
I don't see any right now. The thing that we have to do is try to force them to do some things maybe that they haven't done, or try to take away some of the things that they have done and create some weaknesses. The weaknesses aren't apparent, but I think that if we do the things that we want to do, there will be some weaknesses that maybe we can exploit.
That's a good point. The more pressure you put on them, weaknesses might appear that didn't appear the first game.
Yeah, I think so. I think that we know some things now that we didn't know before they played John Glenn. I'm really happy that we got a chance to see them play, because we know now that they like to get up and down the floor. We know they like to penetrate. We know that they're a great rebounding club. They out-rebounded John Glenn the other night 30-11 in the first half. and John Glenn was a good ball club. And so we're glad we got a chance to see them and know that they do those things and know that we have to take them away from them if we're going to have a chance to win the ball game.
Now, there's District Player of the Year, Central District Player Tedder, Todd Staker, Southeastern District Player of the Year. What's the possibility of a head-to-head matchup there?
Oh, I think in a game like this, it's very important that your horse gets the ball and your horse gets to shoot the ball, and I'm sure that they feel the same way, and I think that's going to be an awfully good matchup as such, although they probably won't be guarding each other, but it'll still be a good matchup to watch. The comparison between the two players and the two districts, and when it's on the line, your Todd Stakers and your Scott Tedders and people like that are the people who are really going to help decide the ball game. And again, I think that our supporting cast, we mentioned their people, our supporting cast is every bit as strong as theirs. I think that Donnie and Craig and Andrew and Denver and Steve and Chuck and Rod and whoever gets in there, I think those kids are going to get in there and do the job too for us.
One thing that has me a little concerned, they like to throw the 75-foot bomb. When you're on offense and maybe Donnie Brown takes it to the hoop, how do you stop, maybe the long pass out for them?
Well, we're going to try to make sure that we have two safeties all the time. We're going to try to make sure we've got people back to take that away from them. And obviously that's going to be very, very important for us. I think the trend will be set early in the ball game. If we can take that away from them and force them to have to come down and set up and give us a chance to just dig in and get in the trenches with them and play some man-to-man defense, that I think that'll be a big factor. And if they are able to score a lot of points early and get a lead early by using those long passes, then we're going to have to go to something different.
Jack, it's been a great season, win or lose, but best of luck to you and the Pirates.
Thank you a lot, Dale. Appreciate it.
This is Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words.
Well, the crowd is ready. I don't think there's anyone home in Wheelersburg tonight.
Welcome to the Convocation Center on the campus. Very great following here tonight for them, and they'll be loud and very enthusiastic in this game. That's also the Whitehall Rams. They have a good following across the way. Not as organized as the Wheelersburg, as you can spot the Wheelersburg fans in their bright orange shirts. But Whitehall, they got a little bit of everything on, so it's really hard to pick them out. We'll have the introduction of the starting players.
5'11" senior, Terry Tedder.
This is Terry Tedder, 5'11" senior, averaging 11.5 points a game. Don Brown, who's really coming on strong for the Pirates.
And for the Rams, in the backcourt, number 15, the 5'9" junior, Tom Matesky.
This is Tom Matesky, 5'9" junior, averaging 9 points a game. Craig Brown, 6'1" senior, super all-round player for the Pirates.
Number 21, a 6'3" senior, Scott Tipton.
This is Scott Tipton. He's 6'3", a senior, averaging 9 points a game.
Number 32, a 6'4" senior, Andrew Strozinski.
Andrew Strozinski.
For the Rams,
Andrew at 6'4", a senior.
a 6'1" senior,
Scott Tedder, Central District Player of the Year, 6'1" senior, averaging 27 points a game. Todd Staker, 6'2" senior. What a tournament Todd Staker has had. Steve Corrigan, you can't see him. He's in that mask somewhere. He's 6'5", a senior, averaging 9 points a game. Denver Marshall, 6'1", a senior, rounding out the starting lineup for the Pirates.
Whitehall, coached by Russ Gregg.
Mike Lovengoose and Jack Brannon in charge of the Pirates. Russ Gregg is the head coach of the Whitehall Rams. Whitehall, rated third in the state, 24-1. The Pirates coming in unranked, 21-4. Both ball clubs have won tournament games which were right down to the wire. They have the experience. They've been through the mill, so to speak. They're very explosive ball clubs. It'll be the Pirate defense against the run and gun, throw it length of the court Rams. Shaker will be jumping against Corrigan. And here to call you all the action in the district regional finals, Bill Hofstetter. Whitehall with the ball. There was Tedder out of the corner, a little short. And Berg with the ball. This is Brown in a hurry, and he's going to be fouled by Tedder from behind. So Scott Tedder picks up an early one. Boy, they'd love to get him in foul trouble, Dale. Well, that would be nice, that's for sure. But you can tell by the tempo, it only took us 12 seconds to see what kind of a game we're going to have.
I don't know whether the Berg wants to get in a run and gun game with this team. They can run you off the floor if you let them. I think they want to slow it down, play conservative ball against them. Craig Brown, the winner to go to Columbus. They'll play at 10:30 a.m. next Friday. Craig Brown with the first shot for the Berg, and it's a little long. Coming out of there with the Whitehall. Ball comes to Terry Tedder, puts it up a little short. And there's, I've been told to just call him Andrew. That was Andrew with the rebound. Andrew Shorchinski. Craig Brown. We got a whistle underneath and a foul going to be called on Denver Marshall. So the Berg with their first foul. Both teams a little tight starting out here. Berg in that tough man-to-man. They've played it all the way through the tournament. Brown. Craig Brown with the unenviable task of watching Scott Tedder. This is Terry Tedder. Craig on him. Inside to Corrigan, a little long, and Denver Marshall couldn't control the rebound.
Tough break for the Pirates. Actually, that ball didn't get enough of the rim, and it threw off Denver's timing.
Tedder inside. Nice move. Scott Tedder. Whitehall with the first points of the ball game at 2-0. Brown. Off to Don Brown. He's open for a moment. Doesn't take it. Back to Craig. He'll shoot again and hit it. Craig Brown finally gets the shot down, and we're tied at 2. Whitehall comes at you in a hurry. This is Terry Tedder in the lane and scores. 4-2, Rams leading by 2. Out to Craig Brown. Don Brown. Out high. Baker. Yes. Todd Baker. Tied at 4. We played 2:15 in the first period. Tedder. Scott Tedder with his 4th point. 6-4. Pure shooter, Dale.
Boy, they are fantastic.
Baker out high. He'll take a shot. Todd Staker with 4. Scott Tedder with 4, and we're tied at 6. Work the ball underneath to Tedder. He's all over, and the ball knocked away. Don Brown will take it all the way. Beautiful move. Don Brown. Great move to the basket. We're under 5 minutes. It's 8-6 Berg with their first lead. Terry Tedder underneath gets the roll. Foul called. See who it's on here.
Good by Terry Tedder. Personal foul on Don Brown.
Don Brown committing the foul, be his first. Going to send Terry Tedder to the line for the one shot. Whitehall in the lead. 4:45 to go, first quarter. Don Brown breaks the press very nicely. Now they have a break, and he takes it all the way. big. Great move by Don Brown with the basket, 10-9. And we got a whistle and foul underneath. I think that one's going to be on Craig Brown. Craig didn't entirely agree with it, but he got it called on him anyway.
Well, if the Pirates didn't want to run with them, they certainly are coming out and have gotten into a running game with them here in the first 3.5 minutes. It's racehorse basketball, baseline to baseline, and Donnie Brown just made a super drive, took it all the way down, went through 5 men, and put it up left-handed.
Tedder with his 5th point of the ball game. Whitehall with the 11-10 lead. Craig Brown beats the press nicely. Taker off the glass a little long and knocked out of there, but Craig Stecker couldn't save it. Good try in there as Turchinski tried to knock it out to one of the guards, and he just split him and it went out of bounds. It's going to be Whitehall's ball. They have the ball in the lead at 11-10 with 4:15 to play. First period. Shot off, and Don Brown had it. Tedder, no good, and Taker with a rebound for the Birds. He'll slow it down, gets it back to Craig Brown. Don Brown tries to take it in on Terry Tedder. Here's Taker wide open, a little long. Tedder with a rebound. Whitehall run. Tedder's shot won't roll. Terry Tedder, and we got another foul. Bird getting themselves in a little early foul trouble here as Turchinski's going to be called for that one.
Personal foul on Turchinski.
3:39 to go first quarter. 1-point lead for the Whitehall Rams, and Mike Levengoose wants to take a little time out right here to talk something over. Maybe spotted something in the early going.
Wheelersburg.
1-point deficit for the Pirates. You're watching Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words. 11-10, the Whitehall Rams leading the Pirates by 1. 3:39 to go first quarter. So far, Wheelersburg 5 of 9 from the field, have not been to the free throw line. The Rams are 4 of 10 from the field and made both their free throws. The rebounds 4-3 in favor of Whitehall, and with all this hectic pace up and down the court, I haven't marked either team down for a turnover yet, and that's a test of their great ball handling ability under great stress and at top speed.
They're both playing very well right now. It's indicative of the kind of teams they are. Terry Tedder at the line to shoot 2 foul shots.
That's their first miss. They were 3 for 3. That's their first miss. Now 3 out of 4.
Tedder now 1 for 2 from the foul line. The Tedders have scored all of Whitehall's points. He now has 6, and Scott Tedder has the other 6. This is Don Brown. He had to change his shot, and Corrigan got him on the arm. Don Brown taking it to Scott Corrigan early here, Steve Corrigan early. Good move.
Personal foul on 43, Steve Corrigan.
That's the second team foul on Whitehall.
Line 32.
Don is not bashful anymore. When he breaks the press, he'll keep going, and usually he runs out of court.
Done it very well so far in this game. Missed the first one. Second one right there. Give Don Brown 5 points. It's 12-11. Ball tipped away by Craig Brown as they tried to post up Tedder underneath. They run Tedders under the basket and pick for him. This is Terry Tedders. They had a whistle and something. I think they called a foul on Brown out front. That'll be Don's second, team's fifth. So the Berg getting themselves in some early foul trouble here as they put Whitehall in the 1-and-1 with 3:20 to go here in the first period. Chuck Bowen will come in to replace Don Brown, who just picked up his second foul.
Chuck has played great tournament basketball for the Pirates. He's really moved himself up in the rankings on that Pirate bench.
Terry Tedder now 3 for 4. 13-11, Whitehall leading. Four for 5 for Tedders, and Whitehall with their biggest lead, 3 points. Craig Brown breached the press very effectively, gets it to Marshall. Underneath to Staker, and Todd with a great turnaround. Gives Todd 6, and it's 14-13. Pirates trail by a point. Scott Tipton with the ball in the corner. Works it to Tedder. Tedder with Craig Brown on him. Puts it up. A little long, and we got a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Corrigan, his second. And that's the guy they want to get in foul trouble, I'm sure.
Good rebounding position by Denver Marshall, and all Corrigan can do is just come right across the shoulder.
43, Steve Corrigan.
Whitehall scoring has all been done by the Tedders. Terry Tedder with 8 points and Scott Tedder with 6. For the Pirates, Don Brown leads them with, Staker leads them now with 8. Don Brown has 5 and Craig Brown with 2. It's Todd Staker with a nice move in the lane. Here's Corrigan. Good turnaround. Steve Corrigan with his first 2. Move by Craig Brown. Craig handles the pressure very well coming up the court, Dale.
He sure does. Very cool ball player.
Here's Staker, and bingo for Todd Staker. Todd starting to warm up, give him 10 in the ball game.
We notice Mike Tipton moves Staker over to the right side of the court to match him up against Corrigan when he posts up trying to get that third foul.
We got a whistle and something called underneath. And
Steve Duncan checking in for the Pirates, replacing Denver Marshall.
Steve Duncan in the Wheelersburg lineup.
Foul called on Craig Brown. That'll be his second. The Berg in some early foul trouble here.
Pirate guards with 2 apiece now, Craig and Don.
Tedder now perfect from the line.
And the Rams almost perfect, 7 of 8.
Tedder with 8 points in the ball game now. It's 18-17 Whitehall. Bad pass, and Whitehall fans didn't like it, but it was hit and tipped out of bounds. Right in front of our Group W sign. Craig Brown, Bowen. We got Staker isolated in the corner. He missed that one. Nice rebounding position by Strochinsky, and he hit it. Andrew Slick. Now that was Duncan, I'm sorry. Fine move by Duncan. Duncan with a good position underneath, and he got the foul.
Had the inside spot, went back up strong. Chance to give the Pirates a 2-point lead if he can complete the 3-point play.
1:23 to play in the first period. Berg with a 2-point lead now. Fine play by Steve Duncan. It's 20-18. There's Tedder to the key. That's Tom Matuski, and I believe that's the first time he's had his hands on the ball.
Pirates with Staker guarding Matuski to kind of help him rest a little bit for the offensive end.
Tedder with a fine move to the basket. And the Tedder duo putting the major hurt on the Berg right now, 20 all. They've scored all but 2 of Whitehall's points. Here's Staker down the lane.
Yes.
Todd Staker with a dozen. Berg back to a 2-point lead, their biggest of the game. Terry Tedder, or Scott Tedder, and the Berg with a rebound. Craig Brown in a hurry, off to Staker. He'll pull it up. Goes out high to Duncan. Duncan shoots and scores. Steve Duncan puts the Berg up by 4 with 10 seconds to play in the first period. Inside to Corrigan. Nice pass to Tedder. He'll put it in. 1 second left. Staker with the shot. It won't count. That'll do it. The Berg with the lead after the first period. 24-22. We got some action tonight, fans, and we'll be right back. This is Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words. Back here at the Convocation Center, the Berg leading 24-22 after 1 period. Just got a chance to see the Wheelersburg cheerleaders. Leah McLaughlin, Redonda Miller, Tammy Conley, Deanna Smith, Diana Bennett, Kim McCoy, Laura Jarvis, Lisa Finbert, Chris Fraley, and Christine Williams are the cheerleaders. Ready for second half action as both teams are on the floor. Corrigan to jump it with Staker. Berg with a 2-point lead. They've led it by as many as 4. We got a whistle and something happened. One of the Wheelersburg players moved. It'll be Whitehall's ball out of side court right in front of us.
First quarter, Wheelersburg 11 of 16, 70% from the field.
Great
2 of
shooting.
3 from the free throw line. Whitehall 7 of 15, 47%. And 8 of 9 from the free throw line for 88%. Wheelersburg out-rebounded the Rams 6-4, and I didn't mark down a turnover for either team. Unbelievable the pace they were playing.
Scott Tedder just turned the ball over, and now he's pointing at one of the Pirates, saying he got hit in the mouth. Pass by Craig Brown, and Duncan was going the wrong way. That brings Mike Lovengoose off the bench to talk to the boys.
Well, we got a turnover each way now, and Scott Tedder's a little upset. He said he got hit in the mouth. His intensity is probably going to really be high now.
Baker with a strong rebound for the Berg, and Pirates with a chance to take a 4-point lead. Pass intended for Duncan, and here's Tedder with a good defense. Nice pass underneath. Matuzik could put it in. Duncan with the foul. I'll tell you, this is getting a little hot and heavy underneath the basket.
Personal foul was on Duncan.
You could say that Scott Tedder has a little bit of a temper, and it's on St. Patrick's Day, it is really coming out.
We've got something else going. I honestly can't say I saw that. They counted the basket. They're going to give him a foul shot, and there was a technical foul called on Shorchinski after the play had concluded, I suppose, because I never did see it. At any rate, the score is tied. And so Tom Matuzik go to the line and had a couple substitutions in the Pirate lineup. Denver Marshall and Steve Duncan are in there now for Craig Brown and Torchinsky. So they've also got Chuck Bowen in the ball game. Tedder at the line now for the technical. Big play here for Whitehall. I don't understand this at all. If it was against the player on the floor, I don't know how they got 2 shots out of that, Dale.
No, I don't understand that either, unless maybe a flagrant foul on Duncan was the 2 shots.
Tedder's underneath. The shot put off the bottom of the iron. No good by Tipton. Berg comes away with it. Don Brown back in the ball game now for the Pirates. The Staker a little short. Tedder with a strong rebound. They'll run it out, trying for Tipton. The ball knocked off the board by Don Brown on good defense. They get it out to Marshall to Brown. Pirates running. Brown will split the defense and draw the foul. It's going to be on Corrigan, and that'll be 3. That's 3 on Corrigan. Going to put Don Brown at the line, and Hipper's a little hot and heavy out there. Corrigan. Well, I don't like that. Corrigan just walks over and spit on Don Brown. Corrigan just walked over and spit on him, and if that isn't poor sportsmanship, I've never seen it. Boy, I tell you, I wish I could get the referee's attention. I didn't like that at all. He walked over and spit right in Don Brown's face. A lot of psyching out going on right now, and I don't like the looks of it at all. Brown makes the free throw. He'll shoot another. Made them both. So Don gets the last laugh on that situation. It's 26 all.
That's right. We'll take the 2 points.
Boy, I don't like that kind of stuff at all, though, Dale. There's no place in it in a game like this. Shot put up, no good, and the Berg with a chance to take the lead again. Tedder drawing the foul on Brown. That brings up the Whitehall bench, but that was a good call. That'll be 2 on Scott Tedder.
Foul number 23, Scott Tedder.
Going to send Brown to the line again.
Don Brown to the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Officials definitely have their work cut out for them in this ball game.
I tell you, this one could easily get out of hand. You hate to see that, but it could. Brown now 3 for 4 from the line.
This is one of those times where you're glad the fans are way back up off the floor.
Berg with a 2-point lead, 28-26 with 6:35 to go. This is Matuzik. Out high to Tipton. They're posting up Tedder. Matuzik will shoot from the outside, miss it. Terry Tedder has a shot blocked by Staker, and Brown comes away with it. 3-on-1 Berg. Pass for Duncan and Denver Marshall with the shot, and he made the basket, and the Berg up by 4. Inside, put up off the glass, no good. And we're going to have a travel. And Whitehall with the timeout as Sean Layton walks with the ball. Whitehall calls the timeout with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. It's the Berg 30, Whitehall 26. This is Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words. It's been more than what it was billed, Dale, I'd say.
Well, we're seeing a lot of good basketball. We're seeing so much intensity that players are not quite able to keep it all directed in the right frame of mind. However, that everybody trying just as hard as they can, and tempers flaring on both sides. The main thing is the Pirates are up by 4 points, and were able to withstand that technical foul where Whitehall had 3 foul shots. They scored a goal, had 3 foul shots, and got the ball out. In a game like this, I was afraid that might be something that they could really use to spark themselves, but Wheelersburg was able to withstand that. Now Don Brown turns it over coming up, and Whitehall have it back to Bill Hofstetter.
Terry Tedder puts it in play to Matuzik. 21 is Tipton. Matuzik out high, back to Tipton. They're posting up Tedder. Berg fluffing off on his shot, put up no good. Layton tried to tip it, and Berg comes away with it. Here's Brown in a hurry. Brown was fouled out front by Tedder. He grabbed his wrist. I don't know what he's arguing about. It was obvious he had his wrist. That took his arm off, and maybe he was just upset that he wasn't able to make a clean steal. But now he goes over and talks to Brown, and I tell you what, I like to see the referees keep these players away from each other. I don't like that. Don Brown missed his first one. He's been perfect ever since. He's 5 out of 6. Well, Don draws a lot of fouls. I noticed that in the other games we've done. Berg with their biggest lead at 6 points, 32-26. They led it at the quarter. Or they trailed at the quarter. Now they led it at the quarter, 24-22. I was right the first time. Here's Tedder out high. That's his third field goal. They got a foul out front on Matuzik. As Chuck Bowen draws the foul. Well, I'm glad I don't have to referee this one. This has been a tough one to call. They're going to have to keep calling fouls to keep it in. That's Matuzik's second foul. He'll go to the bench.
Shooting 1-1.
Craig Brown back in for the Pirates. He's been out and got a nice rest. Todd Sticker's going to get a minute or two of breather.
Keith Tipton in the ball game now for Whitehall. Bowen puts the Berg back up by 5. That's his first point of the night. 1 out of 2 now. Berg with a 5-point lead. Whitehall on the run. Terry Tedder, he missed that one. Threw up a brick, and Craig Brown with a good rebound. Don Brown in a hurry. And he's going to be fouled from behind by Terry Tedder. That'll be his third. So both teams getting in some foul trouble now.
Terry Tedder.
That's his second, I'm sorry.
Brown in the line, shooting 1-1.
So both Tedders have 2, and Corrigan with 3 for Whitehall. And that's got to be to the Berg's advantage.
Replacing Marshall.
Denver Marshall comes out to a nice round of applause as Todd Staker back in for the Berg. Don Brown is just wearing the nets out from the foul line.
Not much arc. He doesn't put it much up in the air, but he's dropping them right in.
He's 8 for 9 now. Some great foul shooting, and the Berg has displayed that all the way through the tournament also. They've only missed 2 out of 11. Ball put up, and a fine effort in there by Duncan. As he got the rebound, tried to shovel it out. Shoveled it to a Whitehall man who wasn't expecting it, and he ran with it. The Berg with a 7-point lead, and they can make it 9 on this trip. Craig Brown out high. Mike Lovenguth up yelling instructions from half court. Craig Brown will split the defense, has it knocked away from behind. Picked up on the baseline, but Staker out high to Don Brown. Don will split the defense, take it all the way, and call the charge on it. Don a little out of control that time. It could have gone either way.
He didn't get the foul called out in the paint a little farther where usually he gets fouled, and he did crash on in.
Pretty good acting job on the Rams player. Brown picks up his third foul, so he's going to have to sit it out. Bring Bowen back in the ball game for the Berg. And nice pass underneath the Tedder and block, and they called the foul on Duncan, and Duncan was standing there. Staker blocked the shot. Duncan drew the foul. I don't know where he drew it.
Number 34.
Must have been on the body, but that one was one of those kinds, a little touchy, I'd say.
Yeah, after all the contact we've had, that didn't look like much from here, and Todd Staker high in the air to block that shot.
Duncan's first foul. Tedder has been to the line a bunch. He's 8 for 9 now from the line. Make it 9 for 10. Got 15 points now. Craig Brown trapped in the back court, gets it to Bowen. He'll give it back to Craig. Tedder on him. Craig will stop and shoot. A little long. And Duncan could not control the rebound. Tedder from the foul line put it up a little short, and here comes Staker. Out to Bowen. Bowen missed the layup. Staker with the rebound and a foul. Todd Staker draws the foul. As he tried to follow the shot by Bowen. Going to send Tedder to the line again for Whitehall.
See the real class on Todd Staker. He laying on the floor, looked up, saw the foul was on him. He got up and ran down to the end of the court.
35-30. The Pirates by 5 with 3:30 to play in the period. (35-32) as Tedder continues his brilliance from the foul line. Craig Brown has the ball taken away by Terry Tedder. He'll lay it in. Good defensive play by Terry Tedder. And Mike Lovingood calling timeout. Nobody sees it. Here's Marshall. Staker. A little long. Good rebound by Duncan. Won't fall. Tip back up. Staker again. Coming out there with it is Tedder. He'll run it up the floor. That's going to be a charge. Charge called on Keith Tipton as he was a little out of control coming down. Berg will get it back with a 1-point lead.
And it looked like a good thing that Duncan had the charge set up, because I believe Todd would have had a foul coming down trying to block the shot.
35-34, the Berg with a 1-point lead. They've led by as many as 7. Ball knocked away from Marshall, gets it back to Staker from the side of the key. Bingo! Give Todd 14 now. He's been silent for some time. Tedder won't fall. Kane with the rebound. Tipton out of the team's on the floor. The Berg with a 41-40 lead. They led it at the quarter, 24-22. They lead at the half, 41-40. Now, if they can lead at the end, Dale will be all right.
That's where it's going to count, that's for sure. And just to say what kind of a first half of action these fans have got to see here, and the fans tonight getting to see it again. We have had 9 ties in the first half, 13 lead changes, and action has just been fantastic up and down the court. The Pirates missing Don Brown there the last few minutes of the first half when he went to the bench with his 3rd personal foul. Steve Duncan also has 3. The big center for the Rams, Steve Corrigan, also has 3 personal fouls at halftime. Looking at the first half statistics, Wheelersburg shot 51% in the first half from the field, 15 of 29.
They led it at the quarter, 24-22. They lead at the half, 41-40. Now, if they can lead at the end, Dale, will be all right.
That's where it's going to count, that's for sure. And just to say what kind of a first half of action these fans have got to see here, and the fans tonight getting to see it again. We have had 9 ties in the first half, 13 lead changes, and action has just been fantastic up and down the court. The Pirates missing Don Brown there the last few minutes of the first half when he went to 3. The big center for the Rams, Steve Corrigan, also has 3 personal fouls at halftime. Looking at the first half statistics, Wheelersburg shot 51% in the first half from the field, 15 of 29. Whitehall at 37%, 13 of 35. But from the free throw line, get a load of this percentage. Whitehall 14 of 16, 88%. Wheelersburg 11 of 13, 85%. So we've had 29 foul shots taken, 25 of them made. It's phenomenal foul shooting up here with the pressure on in the regional tournament.
Well, the Berg has shut down Scott Tedder from the field pretty well. Scott Tedder with only 3 field goals, but he's made 9 of 10 from the free throw line. We're 16 minutes away from Columbus, and we hope both these teams go up there next week. The Berg to play, the Rams to rest. The Rams come out with it. Tedder makes his 17th point right off the bat, and Whitehall back in the lead, 42-41. Craig Brown, both teams with their starting lineups back. And a pass intended for Brown, picked off by Tedder, lays it in. Scott Tedder scored the first 4, and Whitehall with a 3-point lead now. Bowen, or Staker misses. Good strong rebound. Put back up and in. Rodzinski with his first point of the night. And it's a big one as he's got a chance for a 3-point play.
That was a super big rebound, you're right. Whitehall came out and hit 2 quick buckets. Tedder's steal and layup, and had they come up with that rebound, the Pirates could have been hurting.
More importantly, that was Scott Tedder's 3rd foul of the game. Andrew missed the free throw, and Staker kicked the ball at the other end, so it's going to be a Rams ball out under their own basket. Tedder looks out high, gets it inside, and Corrigan just threw a brick out of bounds. I mean, you'd have had to have been 12 foot tall to grab that one.
Check the wall down there, see if it's intact.
Craig Brown to Don Brown. This is Craig, a little short off the iron. Ball picked up by Tedder. He'll stop at the foul line, miss it. Staker with a strong rebound. Gets it out to Marshall as the Pirates run a little bit. Dangerous pass. Back to Brown. Nice passing. Krasinski missed that one. Tipped around, no good. And here comes the Rams in a hurry. Tedder off the glass, no good. Put back up, no good. Boy, end-to-end action here. Ball knocked away. Saved out there by Tedder. And here comes the Pirates the other way. Don Brown with a fantastic shot, and he knocked it out of bounds. That could have gone either way on the ball going out of bounds. Probably a jump ball could have been a good call there. I hope the cameramen are following it, because I'm having a hard time following it. 44-43, the Berg trails. Matuzik brings it in the forecourt for Tedder. That's Tipton. Corrigan underneath. He has the ball taken away. And the ball taken at the other end. Matuzik back in a hurry for the Rams. He'll stop and shoot. He put up a brick, and here comes the Berg. Both teams going from end to end. Brown lays it in. Ram bench lobbying for a travel call, but Don with a nice layup.
Basket by Corrigan.
Corrigan with his fourth point. It's 46-45 as we seesaw back and forth. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. The winner to face the winner of Willard and Oregon Stritch playing in Toledo tonight at Columbus next Friday morning. Todd Staker with the basket, his first of the second half. Todd was 16 in the ball game now, and Tipton answers for Whitehall. 48-47, the lead just keeps seesawing. A real white knuckler here at Athens. Don Brown to Craig. Sochinski. Here's Staker from the corner. Hit it. Todd Staker with 4 points and a half. Suzik, Tipton. Got Tedder. About a 20-footer, and he buried it. He has 21 points in the ball game. 50-49, Whitehall with the lead. Sochinski, no good. And coming out of there with it is Tedder. He'll give it to his cousin Terry Tedder. He'll bring it down the lane, left-handed hook off the glass, and Don Brown on the run. 1-on-2, and Don will stop and shoot, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. Great individual effort by Don Brown. Give him 16 points in the ball game. Berg with the 1-point lead again. 3 minutes to go. We hope you're enjoying it. I don't know how you could not be enjoying this one. 51-50. Staker with another strong rebound for the Berg. Berg with a chance to build their lead to 3 again. Craig Brown almost set shot that one and didn't get it to fall. Matuzik comes back in a hurry. Header from a 20-footer, no good. Duncan with a rebound for the Berg. This is Craig Brown with Tipton on tail as Mike Lovengoose up yelling directions at the Berg. Staker with a nice pass to Kozinski, couldn't get it to fall. Lead pass for Tedder, and he banked it off the glass and in. Scott Tedder with 23. Whitehall with the 1-point lead again. Don and Craig Brown passing in the corner. Staker couldn't get the roll. Corrigan with a strong rebound. Whitehall has the ball knocked out of bounds by Craig Brown. As Terry Tedder took it to the basket and Brown made him eat it. Some more pushing and talking going on underneath again. Tedder trying to force one up, couldn't get the roll, and out comes the Berg. Chance to take the lead again. We've seesawed back and forth the whole quarter. Got a minute 35. Here's Staker into the paint. Beautiful tip shot by Todd Staker. Give Todd 20. 53-52. Tedder missed that one. Ball comes off to Duncan, and the Berg with a chance to go up by 3 again. Craig Brown to Steve Duncan. Well, the referee didn't know who to call the foul on, so he just called the ball out of bounds to the Berg. We'll take that one. As Duncan trying to draw Corrigan's 4th foul, but nothing called. Don Brown with a cute move in the paint, and I think Don drew his 4th foul.
Don with a good move to get the shot off, but then unfortunately tried to go up and go for the rebound. We'll get Chuck Bowen in the lineup for the Pirates.
Chuck, who did a super job in the first half. Chuck Bowen did a super job subbing for Don in the first half. He's back in there. He has 3 points in the ball game. This is Tipton. Matuzik. He'll take it inside, and he draws a charge. Well, they called him for walking before he passed. So he has the audacity to look for a charge, and he ran into 3 Pirates. Brown to Bowen, back to Brown. We've got 35 seconds, and it looks like the Berg's going to play for the last shot with the lead in the ball. Matuzik will come out high to guard. (53-52) the Berg with 20 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Dale Hamilton, Bill Hofstetter, and Todd Staker with the basket, and the Berg with a 3-point lead again. They've led by 7 at one time. Shot won't go, and the Berg knocks it out of bounds. So at the end of 3, it's the Berg 55 and Whitehall 52. This is Group W Cable, where actions speak louder than words. Back here at the Convocation Center, it's 55-52 with 8 minutes to go for a trip to Columbus. You got some stats for us, Dale?
3rd quarter, Wheelersburg 7 of 14 from the field, 50%, and 0 for 1 at the free throw stripe. Wheelersburg turned the ball over 3 times and had 10 rebounds. The Whitehall Rams were 6 of 16 from the field, did not go to the free throw stripe, turned the ball over 2 times, and had 6 rebounds.
Both teams getting a standing ovation, and well-deserved. Win or lose. I hope you can hear yourself, Dale, because I can't. It doesn't matter who wins this one. We want the Berg to win, for sure, but neither team has anything at all to be ashamed of. Staker got the tip. I don't know how many guys have seen Todd Staker out jump so far. Craig Brown with a good move to the basket. Hit it. That's only Craig's 5th point of the night, but a big one there. Berg back by 5. Terry Tedder answers. Scott Tedder gets all the hoopla, but this Terry Tedder's a fine ball player. 57-54, the Berg by 3. Craig Brown gets in trouble, loses the ball. Matuski with the basket. 57-56, Staker takes it back, missed it. Here comes Whitehall. Foul on Todd Todd Staker. That'll be Todd's second. Pirates get Denver Marshall off the bench. He'll replace
Denver Marshall trying to get back in the game. The officials having a hard time recognizing the buzzer.
Denver Marshall replaces Strochinsky, and Whitehall with a chance to take the lead again. Tedder with a forced shot. And he made it fall. 23 points for Terry Tedder. 58-57. Berg trails by one. We've got 6:45 to go. Here's Brown. Drilled it. Craig Brown with his third field goal. No basket as Tedder turned the ball over. He did. He raised the ball to keep from having it stolen. A good call by the officials.
John Brown into the Wheelersburg lineup.
Whitehall bench over lobbying, but we got a substitute in the ball game for the Pirates. Don Brown comes back in. No time to save him now, Dale. No tomorrow.
Well, I'm a little. It's time to go, and the Pirates up by one. But like you say, he's not doing any good on the bench.
Got a whistle and a foul underneath, and let's see who they call it on. I think they call it on Tedder or Matuzik.
Personal foul on number 15, Mateski.
Matuski draws the foul to Berg with the ball in the lead. 6:20 to go. Scott Todd Stegler in the lane, put it in. Todd with 10 and a half, 24 in the ball game. 61-58 to Berg. 6 minutes to the state championship. Don Brown with a great rebound. Super dribbling by Brown as he brings it across. Terry Tedder was on him like a blanket, and Brown. And that's going to be 4 on Corrigan. As he tried to get in the passing lane on Steve Duncan.
Number 43, Steve Corrigan.
Neither team in the bonuses yet.
Right now, these players, their minds still know what they want to do, but after 26 minutes of running up and down this court, the body just isn't quite there.
Can't say there hadn't been any emotion in it, that's for sure. Marshall to Staker. He goes strong to the basket, and he's going to be fouled. Tipton with the foul. Tell you, when Todd Staker goes to the basket, you're going to have to get in front of him because you're not going to stop him like that.
Number 21, Scott Tipton.
A lot of players have seen that 25 go by him this year, that's for sure.
Todd, the leading scorer in the ball game right now with 24 points. Berg with a 4-point lead with 5:37 to go. And make it 5. They've led by as many as 7.
Layton in the lineup for Whitehall.
John Layton back in the lineup for Whitehall as Corrigan goes to the bench. He has 4 fouls. 5:35 to play for the state championship next week. Tedder with a strong move to the basket. Give him 10 and a quarter, 25 in the ball game. Craig Brown has the ball knocked away. And as quickly as the Berg gets a lead, they watch it disintegrate back to 1. As they keep trapping the ball out front. Duncan in the corner. Out high to Craig Brown. Craig will try to settle him down. Gets it to Staker, 1-on-1. Marshall thought about it, lost the ball, picked back up by Craig Brown. Todd Staker had it knocked out of bounds. 4:43 to go.
Denver Marshall passed up a 15-foot jumper, but right now he's hoping to get somebody in the paint.
Todd Staker from the corner hit it. Got a whistle and a foul. Called the foul on Duncan underneath. The basket will count.
Personal foul number 34, Steve Duncan.
That'll be the third foul on Steve Duncan. Whitehall still not in the 1-and-1, so they'll take the ball out underneath their own basket. They trail it by 3. Berg with a super effort tonight against a very, very fine ball team, the number 3 team in the state of Ohio, Class AA. This is Tedder. He thought about it. Now he shoots it. Missed it. Staker with a great rebound. Todd Staker ripping the boards that time. Craig Brown, he's trapped, gets the ball to Staker. Todd stops and shoots in and out. Brown had the ball stripped from him. Had the ball bounce off of Denver Marshall. It'll be Whitehall's ball. Matuski came up limping. And he's going to get a breather.
Keith Tipton, 5'11", junior, back in. That's about the third time tonight we've had a terrific collision, and the officials opting to just call the ball out one way or the other.
65-62 Wheelersburg with 3:55 to go. Tedder's forced one. Duncan with the rebound. 3:50 to play. The Berg 3:40 away from going to Columbus. Don Brown inside. Had the ball knocked away, but we got a whistle and a foul. Foul going to be called on Tipton. Scott Tipton with his first foul of the ball game by our records. Well, it shows you how good my records are. That's his third. We got a timeout in the ball game. 65-62. The Berg with
Timeout, Whitehall.
3:36 to go. This is Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words. Back here at the Convocation Center. 3:36 to play, and the Berg with a 3-point lead. They're going to send Brown to the foul line.
Fourth quarter, the Pirates have had to lead up to 5 points before Whitehall cut it to 1. Staker got it back up to 3, and now Don has a chance to extend that lead back up again. A world of time remaining, 3.5 minutes the way these teams go up and down the court.
Brown with a chance to make it 5 again, and he missed the first one. Only Don's second miss of the night. He was 8 for 9 in the first half. Made the second one to make Don Brown 9 for 11 from the free throw line. Berg back by 4. We're down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds to the state tournament. Tedder. This is the guy they want to have the ball, I'm sure. Layton had a block beautifully by Staker. It's going to be Whitehall's ball.
Definitely a little shuffle there that the Rams got away with.
Tedder takes it inside, had it go off the side of the board, and Staker called for the foul. Todd Staker with his third foul.
Number 25, Staker.
And that's what they didn't want to do, is stop the clock.
Terry Tedder will be in line, shooting 2.
66-62, the Berg leading. Terry Tedder, who's buried a bunch of free throws so far.
He's 4 for 5. Rams 14 of 16, all in the first half.
Missed it. Maybe that tournament jitter's getting a little, makes your arms just a little heavier.
Yeah, that one just barely got to the front lip.
Better with the Berg fans up, and he threw up a rock that time. The Berg with a chance to take a 6-point lead. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go, and Craig Brown has the ball. I look for the Berg to bring it out.
Cut the lead back down for the Rams.
So both district players with 4 fouls on them now. And that could or could not mean it.
And Corrigan in the lineup.
Matewski and Corrigan back in the ball game for the last 2:14, 70 to 61, and Tipton
Bucket by Scott Tipton.
looked like he was. With a minute 25, looked like Corrigan walked. He got away with it. The Berg got the ball. The foul by Tedder. The impossible dream about to come true for the Berg. A trip to Columbus, a minute 23 away. They lead it by 7.
It's so hard to hold the ball against a team as quick as Whitehall, but as you mentioned, the last time down, they did just look a little bit dragging and weren't actually putting that pressure on the ball like they had been.
They put away number 10 last week. They're about to put away number 3 this week. The Berg is to be believed. 72-65. A minute 20 to go. Tipton with the ball, and he's not the guy they want to have it. That ball knocked out of bounds by Whitehall. It's going to be Wheelersburg's ball with a minute 11 to go.
Whitehall.
The Berg with the ball in the lead. We're going to take a break right now with a minute 11 to go. Championship action looking good for the Berg. This is Group W cable, where the Berg championship action always speaks louder than words. Back here at Athens, and the Berg, a minute and 11 away from beating the number 3 team in the state and going to Columbus.
Well, the winner of this game will play whoever comes out of the Toledo University Region 6 championship game, Willard or Oregon Stretch. The Pirates will have the ball in the backcourt.
The Berg fans on their feet. I've long ago given up trying to hear myself, or you either one, Dale. I may not be able to talk afterwards. A minute and 11 to go, and a breakaway to Todd Staker. He'll stop and shoot it. Missed it. Duncan almost tipped it in. A minute to go. Brown with a great play, and they called the foul. Brown almost came up with a good steal, but they don't want those fouls now.
31.
You do not want them scoring with the clock stopped. Craig's third foul. 1:02 to go.
Matewski to the line.
Wheelersburg bench, of course, very upset at the shot taken by Todd. Had he had the layup, of course, so fine and dandy, but to pull up and take the jumper was not good thinking. Todd played such a super game.
Duncan Tedders. No. You don't want fouls. A minute to go. Duncan with the body. Tedders almost got the roll, and that would have been a big play.
Number 34, Duncan.
Brought the lead back to 7 with the free throw, and now he can take it only down to 5 with the free throw. That ball hung on the rim for an eternity for Mike Lovingoose, I'm sure.
It sure did.
Tedder shows his character as he buries the first one. 72-66. 72-67. The Berg with the ball and the lead, and the foul called on Terry Tedders. That'll be his fourth.
Just one second went off the clock. So the Pirates are going to have to hit down the line, down the stretch.
But in order to foul the Berg, they're going to foul out a lot of players because they've got 3 players now with 4 fouls, and they're the 3 stars. Brown missed a free throw. Whitehall with a chance to get it closer. Tedders takes it all the way. 72-69. A 3-point lead for the Berg with the ball. Here's Duncan. Don Brown out high to Staker. Back to Don Brown. 36 seconds to play. The Berg with the ball and a 3-point lead. Foul called on Tedders, and that's going to be all for him. Terry Tedders is fouled out.
Foul on number 11, Terry Tedders.
And he's going to send Don Brown to the line again, or Craig Brown to the line again.
His fifth personal foul.
He missed a crucial free throw a minute ago.
Late into the lineup.
And this one all important again with 31 seconds to play.
The line, shooting 1-1.
Coach Rush Gregg, we can see across the way, he was very upset that one of his players with 4 had to make the foul. I think he's after Matuski, trying to get his attention that he's the one who's supposed to make the foul.
Craig Brown made the free throw. Big free throw by Craig Brown. 8 points in the ball game. 73-69. 74-69. The Berg by 5. 30 seconds to play. Scott Tedders way off. Ball thrown back in. Saved. Tipton puts it up and in.
Bucket by Scott Tipton.
Don Brown with the ball. He's going to be fouled out front. They call an intentional foul. An intentional foul with 15 seconds to play.
Don can wrap it up if he can hit both of these. It would take 3 possessions and only 15 seconds remaining. So Don has had a super game again. He's been fabulous at the line. Can really put it away if he can drop 2 in for the Pirates.
74-71 Wheelersburg. 15 seconds. He buried it. No doubt about it. Don Brown just walked up and put it in cool. Second one no good. Berg with a 4-point lead with 12 seconds to play, and a steal by Staker. And a foul. The foul on Tipton. The impossible dream about to come true. The Berg about to go to Columbus with 9 seconds. 75-71. He made the first one. What can you say about Todd Staker?
One heck of a ball player and a class individual.
20 points in the second half, 34 for the game. Ball comes right to us. It's academic. 8 seconds to play. The Berg will go to Columbus. 77-71. 8 seconds left on the clock. Steve Duncan couldn't get the pass. Tedder has it. 4, 3, 2, 1. The Berg goes to Columbus. Wheelersburg with a stunning 77-73 victory over the third-ranked Columbus Whitehall Rams. And the bird will go to Columbus. The bird will go to Columbus. Mike Lovengoose and Jack Brannon out hugging each other, the team hugging each other. I hope you can still hear me as the upset kids pull off another one with a 4-point victory here over the third-ranked Whitehall Rams. And now some good sportsmanship as Whitehall comes out to shake hands. Had a heated contest, but now they're out shaking hands. We're going to break for a moment. We'll be back for the awards ceremony. We'll have some interviews. Get to talk to Mike Lovengoose. You followed it here on Group W. The actions have spoken louder than words. Back here at the Convocation Center, they've just given a runner-up's trophy to the Whitehall Rams, and now to the Bird. 77-71 the Bird. And here they are. Coach Mike Lovengoose and his crew. Just a super effort. chance to talk to you last week. Just did a super job tonight. Played some great defense. Those Tedders were tough, weren't they?
Yeah, they were real tough. Terry Tedder can shoot from anywhere. He's real excellent.
Did you guys do anything to try to negate Corrigan underneath?
Coach just said play good defense, find him, and see what he can do. If he can take the jumper, then get in front of him and play good defense. But other than that, there's nothing special we put against him.
Well, he didn't hurt you at all. The Tedders hurt you, but he didn't. They're a super team, and you guys just played a whale of a ball game. You did a good job under the board. Did you guys think at any time in the ball game that you couldn't beat them?
No, I never felt like we couldn't beat them, but they sure were cheap players. I couldn't believe how cheap they were. I thought for a minute that maybe they'd take us out of our game and give us a good scare, which they did. So I knew all the time we could beat them.
Don, we thought in the first quarter there, or in the first half, one of the players came out and spit in your face at the foul line. Did that happen?
Yes, sir. It happened 2 or 3 times.
I don't like that. I don't think that's necessary, and it was uncalled for altogether.
I do too. We just tried to put it in the back of our minds and just use that as an incentive to, go out and play harder the second half.
I think it helped. I really do. I'm glad. I hate they did it, but if that helped you win it, that's we don't care. So we got 2 more games, so we can crown you champions now. You beat number 10. You beat number 3. Who you want now? Number 2, Willard?
Did they win tonight? Do you know?
No, we haven't heard.
I think they'll win. I hope we get a shot at it.
You might as well beat the number. You might as well knock the ratings all to heck, huh?
Sure.
Well, listen, you guys, good luck to you all. We'll see you in Columbus somewhere or another.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, Denver. We're going to try to get some more players. We'll take a pause right now for a message. This is Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words. Center, we just got word that Willard, the number 2 ranked team, has won, so it's going to be up to Wheelersburg to knock off another top 10 team. We can do it, can't we?
Sure can. We knocked off tonight's the number 1 seeded team, number 3 seeded, I'm sorry, and I think we have a chance of getting Willard.
Well, I don't think you got a chance. I think you will. Let's do it. We got with us right now Todd Stecker, of course. We know him. Chuck Bowen, who just came off the bench today and played a Super Bowl game. Did you think you'd get to play as much as you did tonight?
I didn't think I was going to play as much, but I'm glad I did, and I'm glad that Todd played a heck of a good game.
Well, you did a super job in there guarding Tedder while you were in there. Those 2 guys are tough, aren't they, the Tedders?
Yeah, they're good shots from the outside, and they can also play good on the inside.
Todd, did you had a super ball game, as well-rounded, but the thing I wondered about was, had you had any intentions of guarding the Tedders, or had they talked about that at all?
Well, Craig is our best defensive player, and Coach Levengoose wanted to put Craig on him because he has quick hands and he's a good defensive ball player.
Well, I thought it might negate your shooting a little bit if you had to guard him, so I'm glad they didn't do that. What did you guys do to try to stop Corrigan inside?
We put Steve Duncan and Andrew Straczynski on him, and they have a lot of strength, Andrew and Steve, and they done a good job on him tonight.
Yeah, they really did. They shut him down. He got in foul trouble, and I think that was one of the keys to the ball game. I think we knew what the Tedders could do, but we didn't want Corrigan to get in there.
Right. Don Brown does an excellent job of taking the ball to the hole, and he took it right to him, and he drew the 3 fouls on him real quick.
Are you looking forward to the trip to Columbus?
Yeah, I sure am.
You got your room lined up, huh?
Yeah, sure do.
Well, we hope you guys go up there and just blow them away. You've knocked off all the others, so you might as well knock off Willard. Come back with a state crown.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Chuck, for a good ball game.
All right, thanks a lot.
We got a couple more guys coming in here. We quit trying to pronounce his name. We just call him Andrew.
You had it close enough.
We got Steve Duncan. Steve, great ball game.
Thanks a lot.
You guys shut down Corrigan inside, and had you planned on doing anything special to do it?
To stop the fast break. That's what he's trying to do. We did a good job of it, too.
Well, the Tedders hurt you, but Corrigan didn't hurt you at all. And
Tedder's tough.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're very good.
He played an excellent ball game. An excellent ball game.
The one that surprised me was Terry Tedder. He, you hear about Scott Tedder, but Terry was he was really excellent in there.
Well, he's his cousin, and they both did an exceptional job this evening. I mean, we couldn't stop. I don't know which one it was. One of the Tedders. He was just tough.
The one thing that kind of disgusted me was a little bit of the unsportsmanship during the first half, but talking to Don Brown a minute ago, and he said it kind of spurred you guys on, so we really don't care then.
Right, the emotions that they got going so high that, I mean, they would spit in our face once or twice, but, you know, that's all fast now. We're going to the state.
I forgot to ask Craig down there, but what happened on that technical foul that was called?
He came over and put the ball in my gut, and when I handed it back to him, he decided to go to Hollywood and took a couple steps, and the referee saw him falling backwards, and they called technical on me. Said I shoved him.
I didn't ever see it, and I wondered what had happened, but I thought it was on Craig Brown. It was on you, huh?
It was on me.
Well, I didn't know you were so bad.
I'm not.
Well, I'll tell you, you guys did a super job. You know how many rebounds you got in the game, or do you care?
Okay, we just won.
You just won. That's all that matters, then. Turn around, face the camera. The cameraman's driving me crazy here. Well, I'll tell you what, I want to wish you guys luck next week. I'm going to try to be there if I can get my boss to give me a trip to Columbus. We'll have somebody with cameras there to follow you for sure, and we want to wish you the best of luck. You did a super job tonight.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, Andrew, you take care. Good luck next week. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. We'll be back with an interview with one of the coaches after this word. This is Group W Cable, where championship action always speaks louder than words.
Well, Jack, you're holding something in your hand there. It's going to be something you're going to cherish at Wheelersburg High School and the whole area.
Well, that's what we came after, and we were fortunate enough to be able to hang on there at the end and contain them very, very well down the stretch, I thought, and get the rebounds we had to get, and we got the job done, so I guess it's ours.
It sure is, and well, you really had to earn it. This is a number 3 ranked team, and they are a super team.
This is one fine team. They, really have a lot of talent. They get them down the floor well. They go to the boards well. Just as we said before the game, there are certain things we had to do to stop them, and you asked about the 75-foot passes before the game. I didn't see too many of those going through tonight, and really don't remember any of them. Maybe there were a couple, but we did a good job on the boards. Our inside people, Steve and Andrew and Denver, and well, Todd helped out quite a bit on the boards. He probably got 20, 25 rebounds, I imagine, go with his 36 points. Another average game for him. But we got the job done on the boards, which we had to do. We did a pretty decent job, I thought, on Scott Tedder most of the time. A couple of times he hit some shots that were just kind of out of this world, but he's going to do that anyway. And we did it when we had to. I guess that's the summary of the whole thing.
Their team was so quick. It was a game where if you got ahead of them, it was hard to hold the ball against them because they were just super quick and they could track the ball down and make the steal.
You're exactly right. Yeah, we talked about, we're going to go to 4 corners. Are we going to hold the ball out? And I said about 2 minutes and 30 seconds or so, I said, Mike, let's go to 4 corners. He said, I don't know if we can hold it or not. And they're just so quick, as you said, that it's very difficult to hold against a team like that. And sometimes your best choice is to go ahead and do what you've been doing, do what the players are used to doing. Don't try to change anything because you might lose the ball 2 or 3 times trying to get into it. So we were able just to run our regular offense and pull them out a little bit. Of course, they fouled quite a bit down the stretch, and we had some free throws down the stretch as we had to do to win the ball game. Anytime you're in a close tournament game, you got to hit the free throws, and we were able to do that. So that helped out a little bit too.
Oh, it sure did. You couldn't make a single mistake against them because if you took the ball behind your back, their weak man came up and made the steal.
They did an excellent job of trapping the man with the ball. They did a good job on their run and jump defense. They jumped us a couple of times, and we weren't really ready for it. And mentally, we should have been. We talked about it, and we've worked against it all season, that type of defense. But they did a nice job. They always had somebody coming from behind, which is a good way to play the defense. You turn the guy back in, you make him turn back, and then you got the guy coming from behind to trap. And they just ran that to perfection. They did a great job with that defense.
Jack, we're very proud. Great game for the Pirates and super effort, and congratulations. Keep it going.
Well, thank you very much, and we are certainly going to try to keep it going. We're looking forward to the opportunity of representing our area and our county, our league, our area, and I guess our region in the state tournament next Saturday, and we plan to make the trip and do the best job we can do.
Congratulations. We'll be back with some nice-looking young ladies in just a moment.
I am back here with, I don't know how many, the prettiest girls I've seen in a while. And they're going to Columbus next week, too. Let's hear it, girls. We got all the Pirate cheerleaders here. I named you earlier in the game, but if you'd like, I'll pass the mic around. You can name yourself. How about that?
Deanna Smith, Laura Jarvis, Chris Bailey, Diane Bennett, Chris Williams, hi, Lisa Fender, hi Mom, Kim McCoy, Redonda Miller, Leanne McLaughlin. We're camera shy.
Well, I noticed. Well, congratulations again, girls, and good luck next week. Say hi to someone. Good luck, girls.
Thank you.
Come on back in, Dale. We're about to run out of tape here, so we're going to have to wrap this thing up pretty quick. But, Dale, we started a long time ago with a whole bunch of teams. We're down to 4 in Class AA, and one of them's ours, the Wheelersburg Pirates. And I'm proud that we followed them along the trail.
I echo that. The Pirates have just came on and played super. What we mentioned, when you want to play your best is when you get into the tournaments, and they have really put it together, and they have peaked. They beat a super team here tonight with just a super effort. And as mentioned with Jack Brannon, that if you made a mistake against them, that ball was gone. They were that good. So the Pirates had to play one of their super games, which they did, and they are just on a high right now.
I don't think you find two better players on a team than the Tedder cousins, and the Pirates didn't really stop them, but they just negated everybody else, and they beat a fine basketball team, and I think they deserved their number 3 ranking, and Pirates just keep knocking off the ranked team, so next week they got to go get number 2.
Number 3 was right for them, and Wheelersburg was overlooked, but as we said, they just come on so strong here in the tournaments. And the Wheelersburg bench, again, used so well, and the players responded so well. When Don Brown picked up his 3rd personal foul, he had been so inspirational for the Pirates in the tournament. When he went to the bench, Chuck Bowen came in, did a super job. Again, Steve Duncan off the bench, he just plays super off of there, rebounding and scoring, and just gives the team such a lift. And those 7 young men really just played their hearts out. A great game.
Well, again, we want to thank all the fine people who brought you the game tonight. Hugh Rich, Jeff Bentley, Chris Bentley, Bill Hobstetter, my son, and Billy Stevens, and we want to thank them for another fine job. They did a super job. We want to thank again our sponsors, and please, fans, go in and tell them you saw the game, you enjoyed it. Tell them thank you for sponsoring us. That's the only way we can do this. And so, Dale, until next year, I don't guess we can get our cameras to Columbus, but Group W will have the game on somewhere. So,
well, right now, the Berg is the word.
Yeah, it is. And thanks for working with me, Dale. I appreciate it. I've enjoyed being with you during this basketball season. And fans, we hope you enjoyed it. This is Bill Hobstetter for Dale Hamilton saying good night, everyone.